everybody, welcome back to Gordon's Garage. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. This is going to be a real short video. You could have seen that on the timestamp. So you ain't got much time to go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and well, you can write a comment if you want. This video is going to unveil this motorcycle right here. Okay, so here we are. We got a new addition to Gordon's Garage, and I'm about to show it to you. It's gonna be a really cool thing, but it's gonna need a lot of work. Maybe as much work as this Camaro your camera's sitting on. So without any further ado, let's uncover this and let you see what we got here. That's right. We're looking at a 1997 Kawasaki ZX11. This is a bad boy right here. When I get it running. Yes, it does need a lot of work. Let me get y'all in here a little closer look. A really nice bike, man. And something that's not being real clear here is the fact that it's green. It's a metallic green. If I can pull out a flashlight, I will, and I will show you here in a second. ZX11, it's got the big boy twin exhaust. Oh man, okay, so here's the deal with the bike. This bike is one of those legendary bikes. They kept stepping it up every year. Kawasaki, then Honda, then Yamaha, and they kept competing against each other for a faster bike. And this year, this bike was the fastest production bike you could buy. It is bad. Very comfortable to ride. It's not one of these extreme sports like this one back here. This is a little more modest. When we talk about that, it's the comfort of riding. Okay, so on this one, I bought it with a clear title. It's not reconditioned like the Camaro or anything, but you can tell this thing has not had a perfect life. We got a bad turn signal's been banged in. And what you do is when you look at these scratch marks, which direction are they going? They're going up and down. If they're going from the front of the bike to the back of the bike, that means it was sliding down the asphalt. But this is one of these issues where it's a big bike and it sometimes gets out of your control and it wants to lay over on its side on you. And that's exactly what happened. You can see here, straight up and down scratches again, and right there. So wherever this was, probably in a street with asphalt, but it laid it over like that. This side, the fairings are all there. It needs a few fasteners. I noticed a couple of zip ties, like right down there in the middle of the screen, there's a zip tie. But yeah, it's got a center stand. And that's what's crazy is I have a Honda Shadow, a cruiser bike. It does not have a center stand. And this bike here has a center stand. And wait, these are sport bikes. Why do they have center stands? I don't know. But it does look like the paint on the tank is black. I don't know why, but it looks just a shade different there. So I don't know what's going on there, but that's okay. Plan is, we're gonna do a complete color change. We're gonna reverse this whole thing and I'm gonna have it green. I mean green, Kawasaki green, like it's supposed to be. Green and black's gonna be great, combination of colors. I got the tinted shield. It came with some aftermarket products like extra windshields or a rim, another set of exhaust. All right, so what is the plan for this bike? Other than the color change, it's got some major needs in the engine compartment. It cranks over and stuff, and it'll probably start and run, but it knocks really bad. And this is the story I got with this bike. The guy was riding it. He was doing 200 miles an hour for about 5 minutes straight, and then it started knocking real bad, so he tried to limp it home. Yeah, so yeah, you don't want to do that. Reaching 200 miles an hour is one thing, but keeping it there is the thing, not for 5 minutes. You're gonna pull all the oil out of the bottom of the engine, shove it up at the top of the engine. Now the bottom's dry, and you're doing so fast, the oil can't pump in. Yeah. So basically you ran the bottom end out of oil. I started looking up the crankshaft and the rods on this thing online. You can find crankshafts all day long that are burnt. where they've run at too high RPM for too long and run all the oil out of the bottom end, and they've scalded all the bearings. Yeah, so I already got that. I don't need those crankshafts, so I'm gonna do my best to see if I can get this out, see if it can be fixed at a machine shop first, and then I will work on getting it put back together. Yeah, a new crankshaft is crazy. I'm not gonna buy it. No, I'll put bubble gum in this thing to make it work. I don't know, but I'm not buying a brand new one. It's like $2,700 for a brand new crankshaft. It's ridiculous. That's not, I can buy a whole blown motor. Anyways, yeah, so this is the new project, and some of y'all who aren't sport bike fans, I know, take it easy, but this is some of these 90s style motorcycles you just can't find anymore. They've been wrecked, they've been totaled, they've been put away until they've locked up and seized up and just been taken out to the salvage yard. But to find one that's still running, still complete, all the fairings are decent in it, I can fix and sand anything that's here. So yeah, we're gonna go big on this one. This is gonna be a really, really cool bike. Cannot wait. And this is something you rarely see. This is a 90 model motorcycle, and this little plastic fairing here, right there, where the license plate holds on, 90% of the time that thing is cut off. Just chopped right off. They think it's ugly, so they get rid of it. So that tells me someone actually took care of this bike. There's been a long history of this thing running without being modified. When you look at this one, yep, license plate thing, chopped right off. Someone put a piece of plate in there. You can buy kits that have those plates that are pre-made, but it's still all together and it's all there. So as you can tell, I'm a bit of a stickler for the old cars. I want to fix up and repair and bring them back from the dead, you know, bring back the good old days too, because that's what we did. We got these cars out and run around and had a great time. So yeah, for those of y'all who was hoping this was going to be something different, I'm sorry, but this is what's been sitting in the corner of the garage for about 3 months. Anyways, heads up for what's coming up next. I think there's a garage tour coming. I might be able to take a tour with them and get a video of all the garage tours around Amarillo. Those of y'all don't know, garage tour is where certain individuals will open their garage up to basically the public. It's the car community, really. And they come around and they, like, say if I put this on the garage tour, I'd open up my doors, I'd put my cars out like this, and 80 some people will end up showing up, parking out there in the field, and come in, look around the shop and go, oh cool, you got a lift, or you know, that thingy, or you got, you know, sandblasted cabinet out of an old 50s fridge. Some of these guys really go all out. I mean, neon signs, they've got like an elaborate thing going on. And they pack their garages full of like 32 Fords. You know, just crazy stuff goes on. So I'm gonna try to catch that. Let's see what's around Amarillo. I did one, if y'all have seen my videos a while back, and it was kind of weird for me. That's the first time I ever done that. Now they got this tour going in Amarillo, and I'm gonna go check it out if I can, if I'm off. Anyways, that's the new build. What? I gotta put them to sleep. They gotta get covered up, all of them. And that way I come back, they're still clean, right? Y'all go out and have fun. Have a good weekend.